Jason Lloyd, The Athletic. Can you just walk us through the final play and the decision to take it out on the baseline and what you saw and what you wanted?
We ran it before. If you remember, in Washington, I think Brian got a layup, but he missed it. He had a left-hand layup, but just wanted to get more space. I know if we try to inbound on the side, he'll try to take it away and condense the floor. I thought taking it full court, we could space the floor out, and we wanted C.J. Miles, man, just to come up at half court and just stay and let Bron come off and the whole floor be open. But they tried to double team in the backcourt, but he still beat the double and got down and made a big shot for us.
Have you seen LeBron's demeanor change at all throughout this postseason from the start until now?
Yeah.
How so?
I just think he has that edge. Every time we come to the playoffs, he always has that edge. And, starting the second round, I could see it. I could see it. And, he's a special player. I mean, we all know that. And just run out of things to say that he does for us, is big. But, we got to be better down the stretch. They did junk the game up, and they tried all kind of things and had us off guard. So, Casey tried everything and put us in some dilemmas at times. We had to switch Kevin on to Kyle. They scored a little bit. But I thought we still hung in there. Just that last three at the end, we got to get matched up on a free throw. He made a big shot. He's from Missouri, so that's cool with me as long as we win the game. But, yeah, we got to be better, but anytime you win, in the playoffs, especially to go up 3-0, it's going to be tough. They fought, they scrapped, and, we was able to get the win, though.
Tyronn Lue, the Sports Animal 1390. In the last 5 minutes and 7 seconds of the first half, you guys limited Toronto to just 2 points. Is that the best stretch of defense this team has played all year or just in the postseason?
If not the best, it's up there. We really did a good job in that first half of just really locking in defensively. I think, once Casey went to the rotations, it kind of got us out of whack a little bit. They went small, and they was able to score the basketball. But, that's what it's all about. He made some adjustments, especially offensively, to score the basketball, to take away the blitz from DeRozan. And they was able to score a lot of points in that second half. So, we got to look at the film and be better, but we'll take it.
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. You've won 2 of your last 3 home games in the playoffs like that, with the LeBron shot at the buzzer. Are you lucky, or are you building towards something maybe really big?
Lucky how?
To have to, to win on a shot like that, is that luck, or can you build towards something that maybe when the playoffs began, some of you guys didn't even see coming?
I mean, it's nothing. I mean, you just get the ball to Bron at the end of the game, and he's been producing for us all season, his whole career. So if the game is tied or the game's on the line, we got a great person to go to down the stretch. So I wouldn't say lucky. I think we execute. We do a good job of that. But winning the game 3, like you said, when a team is down 2-0, it's a tough game, and we know that. So we knew it was going to be tough. The 15-point lead at halftime, we wasn't comfortable with that because they knew they were going to keep fighting. And, LeBron made a big shot to win the game. So, lucky, no.
David McGrennan, ESPN. Ty, getting back to the last shot, just your vantage point, could you tell he was going glass? How did you react afterwards?
I just knew it went in. I just knew it went in. I didn't know how he was going, but they did a good job of trying to play it. But, we wanted the floor to be spaced. We wanted him to come downhill full speed because we know when he's coming full speed, no one can stop him, So that's what we was trying to create. And, he made a tough shot, to win the game.
How did you personally react on the sideline?
I just walked off.
Smile or fist pump or anything?
No.
Ty, Ray Jasky from ESPN 990. With all the good defense of the first 3 quarters, what went wrong in the fourth? 38 points for the Raptors. You can't be pleased with that, and certainly you got to put that behind you. But what didn't happen?
They played some lineups they haven't played all year. They were searching, and they found something that was good. And I think, Casey did a good job of just trying to put his team in position to score the basketball, being down 15 or 14 to start the fourth quarter. But I think what hurt us is, and it's partly my fault because we were switching Kevin on to Kyle Lowry, and he kind of got going. And we've done it in the past, switching him on to Darren Collison, guys like that. But Kyle got going, made a couple shots, got to the basket. So we'll clean that up. But, partly my fault for trying to switch Kevin on to Kyle Lowry, and he kind of got going and kind of sparked that offensive momentum going in the fourth quarter.
And if Lowry doesn't get going, or does, but DeRozan doesn't, if one does but the other doesn't, that's obviously a good thing for you guys. What worked relative to DeRozan?
I think the blitz. I think blitzing, getting it out of his hand. I mean, he's been scoring the basketball so easy, his whole career. So, we got to take one of those guys out of the series. So we decided, taking DeRozan out. Kyle's going to play. He's going to make shots. We understand that. But, DeRozan gets to the free throw line a lot. He scores easily. So we just got to make sure we keep him off the free throw line and just try to keep the ball out of his hands. And we did a good job of that. I think, only taking 12 shots, for him is a plus for us. So other guys are going to make shots. OG stepped up and made a few shots, banked a couple in. But, you have to live with some of that. When you're taking away something, you're going to give up something. So we're pretty pleased with what we're trying to do.
Steve Ashman at NBA.com. The level of physical play got dialed up tonight. What did that bring out in you guys? And did you almost expect that to come sooner from them in the series?
They did it in the first half of the first game. I thought they tried to be physical, and they brought it back, in this game here with Van Fleet starting and Kyle and Van Fleet getting into the backcourt, pressuring our guards. So it really took us out of our offense. And, we run our offense for 10, 11 seconds on the clock, and, we can't do that. So we just got to play faster and, relieve and beat the pressure. So we got to do a better job with that. But they tried to be physical, and they did pick their pressure up and kind of took us out of our offense in that second half especially.
Marla Ridenour, Akron Beacon Journal. On that same subject, it looked like a wrestling match out there at times. Did you think they were also trying to, do you think it took its toll? Do you think they were trying to get into you emotionally too?
I think so. I think, they're trying to wear LeBron down by picking him up full court. Even we run our elbow series, they're leaning on him, they're grabbing him. He's got to fight and push to get just to even get a catch, So, it's a great game plan, but, you still see he still had 38, 7, and 6. So he just has to keep his composure because they're trying to foul him hard. They're trying to be physical. And I just told our guys, just keep our composure, just continue to keep playing the game. And, they're not really used to playing that way. So it's a different style of play for them as well. So we'll see how long it lasts.
Ty, Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Given the success that LeBron has had late in games, and obviously it's easier said than done, but are you surprised that teams aren't sending two at him? Are you expecting them to send a second guy at him?
No, I'm not surprised. They shouldn't.
Why not?
Make them score. Make them score the basketball. I think if you double team it, opens up our shooters and, more shots for Kyle, JR, and K-Love. So just play them one-on-one.
Ty, Spencer Davies, Basketball Insiders. Just wanted to gauge your reaction on how Kevin had that stretch in the third quarter where LeBron was on the bench and he had
big stretch, huge stretch for us. LeBron got tired, needed to come out, probably 2 minutes earlier than we wanted to get him. But Kevin just posting up, Serge posting up, smaller guys. He just went to work. So when Bron went out, I think we increased the lead actually. So. That's Kevin Love we know. We know he can post the basketball. I know he had a couple shots that went in and out tonight. But, overall, rebounding the basketball, really give us a good post presence in that third quarter was huge for us.
Do you see him getting more comfortable with his left hand? Because he put it down on the floor a number of times tonight, and he was able to switch and do the jump hook.
You think so?
Yeah. I think so.
I hope so. I hope so.